Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. That is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, you know that I usually use my Radley Valentine decks. I will be using one this time. This is my Angel Tarot cards. It'll give us our main message. I'm going to pull one card from my Waite Rider traditional tarot deck. I'll also be pulling again my crystal energies from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself up to higher power. Whatever needs to come through, comes through. Also, too, remember a couple of things. If a card comes up reversed, it's a little extra energy. So, just know that it has a little more meaning to it. Also, too, when I speak about higher power, that is your guardian angel, your spirit guide, your voice of the universe, whoever that is for you. Okay? That is for you. Now, I am going to use my Osha Zen Tarot cards just to give us a little bit of an overview. We are in Mercury Retrograde. It will be retrograde until the 18th, I believe. And then the post-shadow will continue. I think it's until the 30th or the 31st of October. All of this, there's a lot of Libra energy going on. We want to watch the 2nd because something's going on. You know that Venus is in Scorpio, but there's something where Venus and Scorpio and Pluto. So there's some interesting energies there. Scorpio, very intense. Venus, goddess of love, relationships. Pluto has a very extra energy there. So, there could be some, I don't know, there could be something that just kind of, secrets come out, things explode, things type of energy with the relationships. So just be leery, be wary of the 2nd and relationships. Okay? So let's go on, and we're just going to pull 3 cards, and generally I use these cards as advice cards. So, when I do my long readings, I'll say, Osha Zen, what advice can you give us? So let's see what we have here. We're going to adjust the camera just a touch. There we go. So we can actually see what we have here. Well, I never know if these are reversed. I can tell you that they're all the same way. So let's see what we have here. First card. Okay, these are all reversed. Now, here we have 10. This is all about rebirth. This is all about new beginnings, new starts. But again, this is something that is, it's a spiritual rebirth. A lot of this time right now has a lot of spiritual energy going on. So however you manage that. But, there's the beast, there's the lion. The lion is a little bit on the, on the wild side. But then there is, I don't know, is this Pan? Is this, there's a being that's using its flute. And remember, music soothes the savage beast. But this is all about rebirth. Now the numbers, and remember, numbers have a lot of meaning to it also. So I tell you to basically copy down the numbers, especially for your sign, put them in your search browser, throw angel numbers behind. And some people like to look at the numbers in gematria also, and then see what the message is. Sometimes the numbers can be reversed. So here we have a 10, transition, new beginnings, new start, moving on. But again, this rebirth has, there's the energies. The energies are quite big. The energies are quite colorful. And yet at the same time, the spirit is being brought to another. So is this a separation? I don't know. I feel a lot of calmness and peace from the piper. And yet at the same time, the lion looks like he wants to start roaring. But then they're coming from, I don't know, these camels. And there is the gray. So something's happening. There is a lot of energy pulling us up. I do want us to be very careful, especially going into, as we move further and further towards that thinning of that veil between the light and the dark, because I know we had the fall equinox, and that's about balance between light and dark, but I do feel that we are Again, you are part of the light. We need to keep our thoughts, words very positive, because that other darkness type of energy wants to try to consume. All right, let's go on here. Okay, that again is reversed. Here we have morality. Morality, this kind of reminds me, if we were going to be using, if this was going to be the our weight rider, then this would be, to me, the Hierophant. This would be the one that's kind of being very rigid and locked in, not wanting to, actually not wanting you to have the rebirth. So there, again, I kind of feel that there's going to be a conflict, and maybe more so on that second. At the second, between a lot of the people, we're in major ascension types of energy. We keep moving forward and forward, and yet at the same time we feel the struggle. We feel the struggle. We feel like, something wants to keep pulling us back. And that's where morality comes in. And I'm not saying, yes, we want to do what is right, but this morality is very strict. It's very locked in. It's very rule oriented. It's more about the rules than doing what is right. Okay? So let's see what this one, and this one then will be reversed, so we will flip it. We are the world. We are the world. So a lot of that has to do with the Wheel of Fortune. We are in this together. We have a 10. So we have a 1010, or you can look at it as a 0101. Sometimes the zeros drop off and it's a 11. But we are the world. We are in this together. I do feel like there's going to be a conflict between the souls, the spirits that are that are going more into the ascensions, that are, I don't know if you've been hearing about like the third, fourth, fifth dimension type of energies here. And many of you, because I can't, you talk to me and tell me this, many of you have been feeling these changes and these, you've been feeling and seeing it within yourself. So again, there is, again, against the people, the energies that are very locked into whatever and it doesn't have to be, we're not talking necessarily about government rules. We're talking about what they believe to be. It's like my way or the highway. But again, there is the reminder, we are the world. We are in this together. However, this is also the Wheel of Fortune. Things have to move forward. Things have to change. And we will be doing this all together. Mercury retrograde, as I've told you many times before, I do believe has a lot of karmic, I don't want to say balance, because when we're totally balanced, then everything's negated. Everything is, it's like, why are we going, why do anything? But it is karmic rewards, sometimes karmic punishments also. But I do feel like the universe wants to give blessings. So it kind of depends on where we're at and what we want to, how we want to receive. So let's get started with our readings. Hello, my Libras. Happy birthday to you. Okay, let's see what we have going on for this weekend. And I do feel it's going to be an interesting weekend. I do think that your energy is going to be very strong. It's, cards just fell down. I think we have, oh my goodness, we have a bunch. Well, not a bunch. We actually have 3. So we don't have to pull out 3. Here we go. I do think, okay, you're making your mark, my Libras. This weekend is going to be a time where you actually come out and you are, what is the saying? Be true to thine own self. This is a lot of be true to thine own self type of energy right here. We have the Dreamer, Archangel Metatron. Metatron believed to have been Enoch before the flood. We have a 0. 0 is God energy, source energy, higher power energy, universal energy. This is don't be afraid. This is, take that leap. This is, again, I do get the be true to your own self, thine own self type of energy. You need to be who you are, and you need to do what you need to do, okay? Because your thought processes are not, you're not being malicious. You're not trying to do anything to harm anyone. You're just trying to just be more authentic and more organic to who you are. Okay? And there's a lot of wants, a lot of things you have put off. And the thing is, how long are you going to put it off for? Okay? I mean, we put off so many things. We don't have the money. We don't have the time. We don't have. And, the thing is, what do we have? What do we have regardless? So, again, this is going to be one of those times for you. Now, we do have, this is going to be very interesting here, but let's go here. A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. The dreamer, Archangel Metatron. Now, this one again reversed, the Two of Water. Now, water energy is Scorpio, so there's a lot, that Scorpio thing going on. Venus in Scorpio, intensity with your relationships. There is Pluto. Pluto could mean a redoing of relationships also. Now, twos joining together, crossroads type of energy. Besides Scorpio, it's also Pisces and Cancer, fluid, very emotional. This could be you coming together with something. It could also be you coming together with your dreams. But it could also be you making some choices. But this is very connected, very connected. So if you do have somebody that is that helps you and is supportive of you, you may want to talk with them. You may want to be there with them. But again, there is some, some crossroads, and it could be a crossroad in an emotional type of relationship. Now, what could that be? Relationships can be your work, job, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal, romantic, family, or home. So there could be one of these things that you're just trying, you might either be coming together with the relationship, or you might be putting some rules down and just kind of, no, we got to be a little bit different with our relationship. So there could be, I don't want to say boundaries per se, but there could be some different type of rules involved here. Not the rigidity of in the beginning in the introduction per se, but just kind of like, and again, I don't want to use boundaries because that's too, it's just, this is what I need to breathe. I feel like this, you need some space, you need some time, and you want them to understand. The only thing about it though, my Pisces, oh, are you dealing with somebody that's a Pisces? Ooh. Okay, the only thing is, my Libras, is that they may not understand. They may not want to go along with you. And I only mean that as they may not want you to go the way you want to go. Okay, so let's see what this is all about. A relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. Your last card here, again reversed, is the Moon. So now we have a 0-2-1-8, or you can look at it as an 8-1-2-0. Like I said, sometimes they flip. You have the Moon. The Moon, highly intuitive. Would we be coming up to the new moon? I don't remember when we have our new moon coming, but it could be that we are coming up to that new moon soon. Just can't remember that. But we had the full moon almost 2 weeks ago, so this could be the new moon that we are coming up to that new moon. Again, 1, new beginnings. 10, transition. 8, unlimited opportunities. Add the 1 and 8 together, it becomes a 9. You've got all that you need to go on and to move. But the Moon, this is Archangel Heniel. The Moon is also about secrecy. The Moon is also about holding things to your chest and not necessarily sharing everything. Now, I don't know if that goes along with the relationship energy here, but there's, this could also be not necessarily telling your relationship exactly how you're feeling about them, because they may not understand. So that you may have to hold back a little bit of what you would actually feel like you really want to put forward. Because the only reason I'm going to tell you to hold back a little bit of that is because you'll have to deal with it later on when you, my Libras, want to balance things out again. So there's something very mysterious about the Moon. Remember, you only see one side. You never see what's going on in the back. It's also about psychic intensity. And you, my Libras, Mercury Retrograde is all about those people coming back to visit you. So just be aware that there's things being churned up. The energies are being churned up around you, possibly to give you some growth, possibly to kind of like irritate you a little bit and push you out of your comfort zone too. Okay. This is, again, 18, the Moon, Archangel Heniel. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Remember, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, release fears that hold you back. So let's go on, and we're going to use these. I don't generally use these in the main readings, but we're going to do that here. We're just going to pull one, and these are easier to shuffle. Let's go on and see how this works out. Okay. The Lovers. Now this is reversed, so this is definitely very relationship-wise. So this is a 6. This is the number of man. It's the energies that you put into your relationships. Okay. Now the interesting thing with the Lovers, so we have a divine being up here. We have the woman who is next to the tree. So, basically we could be going back to the Adam and Eve story. I don't know. A lot of times, well, yeah, but has the snake in the tree looking up at the divine. We have the man looking at the woman. So, and then we have this cloud, this cloud between it. I'm kind of getting that there could be, again, going with this, the 2 of water. Sometimes the Lovers can be that you have to clear the air. There has to be some clarity. It could be that one of you is not necessarily, you're the one that's been focused on the other, or you're not the one. There is an imbalance. I'm getting an imbalance in a relationship with the Lovers. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it can be very positive, and maybe you're going to read it as that. And sometimes there's again, I kind of get this clearing of the air. I don't know. People, they may not like it. The thing again, follow your dreams, release the fear. The thing that seems to be what joins it all is the relationship. And I'll go kind of with a personal or romantic type of relationship. So let's see what we have now for our crystals and energy for my Libras. Here we go. Now you'll notice I have like a Y and an N. If I'm ever asking yes/no questions, you can do that with your tarot cards. This is kind of a maybe. So when it's not necessarily a positive, it's not necessarily a negative. It's just these two are just coming out as kind of a maybe. So just wanted to put that out there for you. Okay, let's go on. What crystal or energy for my Libras would be helpful this weekend? Reversed. Blue topaz. Ooh, finding a spiritual ally, higher wisdom, abundance, also forgiveness. So if you have blue topaz, it might be a really good time to wear it, use it, carry it with you. Okay? Okay. Oh, and please remember, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. You keep my channel going, so thank you, my Libras. As always, remember, no matter what the world throws at you or throws at us, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.